Hello, good morning everyone, and happy New Year's Eve. I'm going to give everyone a minute to join in. I know this is maybe a busy day for everybody, but I just wanted to go live and share a fun project with you. I'm going to do one project in a few ways, and this is actually my December thank you gift that I'm going to be making some of. And so I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you will want to make one of these yourself. So good morning, come on in and say hello and where you're watching from. Happy New Year's Eve, and we'll get started in just a minute. Excuse all the mess up back there. I tried to cover up some of it, but anyway, we are going to have some fun. And hi, Chris. Okay. Yes, don't you love my tiara? Courtesy of my daughter, Kristen. And hi, Lynn. Happy New Year to you as well. Hi, Karen. Okay, I'm going to get started in just a minute. I'm going to give it a chance to get into some people's feeds, and I'm also going to share it on my other pages here. So come on in and say hi, and we'll get started in just a minute. How's everybody doing this morning? Hi, Mia. Okay, let me share this. Good morning. Hi, Mia. Okay, we're going to get started. Happy New Year's Eve. I am having a little trouble sharing this. Let me see. Here we go. Hello. Here we go. Good morning. Come on in, everyone. Well, hey, Dad. Happy New Year's Eve. Good morning. I have a new iPad, and I'm still trying to figure out how to maneuver around on this. So give me just a second and we'll get started. Okay, there we go. All right. Let me turn my volume down here on this thing. So hello, everyone. Hey, Catherine. Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve. Okay, just a couple of things before I get started. I do have a new designer series paper share that I'm offering that I am taking reservations for now. I can't order until January 5th, but I have the details on my blog and again in another post. So if you're interested in that, let me know as soon as possible, and I'd love to put you on the list. After this live video is over, I will put the link to the paper share information in the video description. So good morning, everyone. Happy New Year, Veronica. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so paper share available, and the new catalogs. If you're a client of mine, you were on the list to receive a catalog. If you've ordered in the last 3 months, you automatically were on the list, and I turn that list into Stampin' Up! And purchase those catalogs for you to have mailed directly to you. And I think we all know that the U.S. postal system is overwhelmed right now, and I really feel for all of them. I know they're working really hard, but that is the delay. I believe they shipped from Stampin' Up! A while back, mid-December. And I know some of you have gotten the celebration brochure. Some of you have just gotten the mini catalog. So anyway, know that it is coming, okay? It is coming. Happy New Year's Eve, Diana, and happy birthday, Diana. Just know that on January 5th, when it goes live, if you still don't have your catalog, I will be posting the PDF of the catalog. I'm just going to be in touch with Stampin' Up! Next week and see if they know anything about the status of those catalogs, and go from there. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to get started, and I've got one project for sure planned out. Okay, like I said, I'm doing one project a few ways, and the others I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants. I know what I want to do, but we'll just work through it together. So let's get started. Okay. All right, I'm going to flip you down. Let me go ahead and try to do this very carefully. Let me flip this around here. Good morning, Julie. Okay, here we go. That was pretty smooth. Okay, you're seeing a bunch of junk on my desk here, but that's okay. So I want to share a little bit of happy mail that I got that I didn't share last time. And I know a lot of you sent me cards, and there's a couple that I cannot find. Okay, so I tucked them in a safe place. Good morning, Pam. Thank you, Lynn, for sharing. And, you know, who knows where that safe place is. Okay, this one is from Connie Cornelio. I love this fold. Look at this. Okay, it's got like a single layer back for the base, and then several layers up with her message here, and it just folds over like that. I love that. Thank you, Connie. Okay, and this one is from Melinda Guy. This is that Toile Tidings Designer Series paper, which a lot of these things in the Holiday Mini, y'all, are still available. Thank you, Diana. And so if there's something you're wanting, there's some things that have sold out, but if there's something you're wanting, be sure you check that out by January 4th, which is all that's that year-end clearance closeout will be gone. So I wanted to show you how Melinda, thanks Veronica, I wanted to show you how she used Wink of Stella on her little animals. Isn't that pretty? It really added a pretty touch to the card. And then this one is from Mamie in California. This is one of our, I believe it's a retired Memories and More card base. She used one of our old doilies and a little rhinestone there to make a really pretty Christmas card. Okay? All right, let's get started. So I'm using some items from the annual catalog because they haven't been getting a lot of love here on the craft table. Thank you, Pam. And so let's get started. I've got some peacock card base. Well, I say card base. We're making a calendar today. Okay, so that's 4 1/4 by 11. All right. I have the note on here. Here we go. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. We'll do that in just a minute. And then we have 4 by 4 1/4, and we're going to score that at 1/2, 2, and 3 1/2. And then I have a piece of the Forever Greenery Designer Series paper that's cut 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a little back piece here in Pear Pizzazz. This is 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. And I'll have all these measurements up later. And then these little calendars, I order these every year, and I really like them. They're good quality, and if you're interested, message me and I'll send you the information on how to order these, okay? All right, so let's get started here. I'm going to go ahead and sit down, I think. I'm standing, but let me just see if I can get that. Okay, so I'm going to put my measurements here, and let's get started. All right, I've got a messy desk syndrome going over here. All right, let me get my Simply Scored scoring tool. And these are super easy scores, okay? And I have made this style calendar before, but the fun thing about this is you can change it up. And it's very simple, but a very functional gift. And then you can mail it just like you mail a card. It might need a little bit of extra postage. I haven't weighed it or measured the thickness of the envelope. You know, if it doesn't go through the machine, you have to add a little bit of extra postage. So be careful when you're doing that. All right, 5.5. Score that, and let's give that a fold there, and I'll crease that in a minute with the bone folder. And then we're going to take this piece, and we're going to put the 4-inch side up at the top. And I'm going to call him, please, if you're still watching. Okay, so let's see. Let me go ahead and do 1/2. Sorry, y'all, that kind of threw me off to see a phone call coming through on my iPad. 1/2, 2, and 3.5. And then that's all the scoring for right now. Okay, I'm going to put this up. Okay. So now, this is folded just like a regular card base, right? And so I'm going to take this 4 by 5¼ inch piece of designer paper and just layer that over the top. Jackie? Trying to get my husband's attention in the other room.
Yeah. I'm coming.
Okay, he heard me.
I was watching you in the other room.
Phil tried to call him on your phone, please. Thank you. All right. Now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to fold these up like this. And let's give that a crease. And then we're going to fold this in half. And we're going to make like a little, it makes like a W, kind of, okay? But it has like a little tent fold there, okay? And so we're going to glue that here on the front and back of the card base. So again, these are, I make these for my December thank you gifts. Sometimes I do it for January, but this year I decided to do it December so they would have them more toward the beginning of the month rather than the end of the month. Good morning, Pam. Thank you. We're in Groves, Carol. All right, so now put some more glue here. And at home in Groves, I should say. Okay, so I'm going to hold that a bit and let it stick. And like that. You see how it stands up? Super cute, but yet it's the size of a regular card, okay? All right, so now I'm going to take the calendar, and this measures 2 1/4 by 3. So this is 2 1/2 by 3 1/4 in Pear Pizzazz. I chose another color from this designer paper, and I'm going to mount that like this. And I'm going to come down a little bit lower than I did on my sample that I'll show you in a minute. Putting some liquid glue here, and I'm using liquid glue because it's forgiving and I can move it around when I need to, like that, to get it centered. Okay, and then I'm going to mount it about 1/4 inch or so above the bottom, or 3/8, something like that. I'm not measuring. I'm eyeballing it. So let's get a good coverage of liquid glue on the back of that. And go ahead ahead and mount that there, centering it side to side. Okay, so there. Hi, Holly from South Dakota. Thanks for watching. Okay, so there we have that. And now I'm going to try something with these gold hoops that I haven't used in forever. And I should have done something for Christmas with them, and I think I couldn't find them. A story of my life here. Okay, so here, I'm going to put this here, okay? And I'm going to build on it. Okay, so let me show you. Here are the Forever Flourishing dies that I've used. And I cut 2 of these leaves, one in the burnished gold. And I think that you could use any of our metallics, but this burnished metallic paper is still available in the year-end closeout, I believe. Okay, that's some great, not real shiny metallic paper, okay? And so I cut one in Pear Pizzazz and one in the Brush Metallic Gold. And I think I'm going to layer that like that. So this is how I do this. And okay, so I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to roll it up a little bit. Hello everyone that's just joining. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm going to take this and put it here. And take this other glue dot now, and I'm rolling it up to make it narrow. Okay. Diana, yeah, I love this paper too. I love this iPad here where I can see your comments coming up. And I'm going to get brave and try a technology once the new year gets started and I learn it, where I can split my screen and all that kind of fancy stuff. We'll see how that works. Okay, so now I'm going to put this one over top. And I decided that this gold might get lost if I didn't have something behind it. And I'm still thinking this is a little light. So I'm going to try something here. I'm going to get my sponge dauber and my Pear Pizzazz ink, which is what this is. And I am going to add a little bit of ink to that. And to make it stand out a little bit more. So you see, I'm just barely brushing. Totally an afterthought, but sometimes when you're putting a project together, thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I like that other style too. Yeah. Okay, so this is just kind of making the Pear Pizzazz a bit more bolder. And you can see that, like, in the creative process, you can have an idea in your head about what you want. And then as you're assembling it, you're thinking, oh no, or it needs something else. How many of you say that? Good morning, Norma. Thank you for watching. You know, so I'm just adding some color here. Hey, Connie. I showed your Christmas card a while ago. Thank you so much. I love that fold. Okay, so here we've got that. And then I think that's going to make it, you see how much that more that shows up there? And I'm wondering now if I should put the burnished gold behind it. Happy New Year, Connie. Thank you. Hi, Phyllis. Yeah, right, Veronica? Yep. Okay, so good morning, Juanita. Thank you for watching. Okay, so I'm going to take another mini glue dot and roll it up. And I'm going to put it directly on the hoop, okay, like this. And you can see some of the glue dots from behind, but that's just going to help with the adhesive once I place it down. You're not going to be able to see it, okay? So let me get another one. So anyway, anybody have at-home plans for New Year's? I have I don't know what we're doing to eat tonight, but we usually go to our favorite seafood restaurant, but we're not doing that this year. So there's a seafood restaurant here in Mid-County in Southeast Texas called the Schooner, and it's been there forever, and it is my favorite. Okay, so see, I'm liking that better. Okay, so that's going to go there. Now I'm going to take, this is some of the Forever Greenery ribbon trim combo pack. Comes with ribbon, 2 colors of white, and the little check in Just Jade, and then this gold twine. So I'm going to tie a bow here. Staying at home, ordering in. Sounds good, Pam. Maybe I can talk my husband into that. You think? So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, but on New Year's Day, I usually fix, it's not fancy, and I didn't even get any ham this year, but I think we have some in the fridge. But I make a Mexican cornbread, super easy. I mean, really easy. And then black-eyed peas. Yeah, Lynn, that sounds good. Black-eyed peas, and then I make coleslaw for cabbage, because I know cabbage is really good, but I don't like, hey, Kathy, I don't like cooked cabbage. I love coleslaw, though. So that's what we're doing for tomorrow. Yeah, super yummy. Okay, so let me, what's so pretty about this twine is that you can untwist it, and it has these little threads. Oh, good, Catherine. Yeah, it's definitely going to be wet and cold here, too. I'm hoping by this evening, though, the rain pushes on through. But, Catherine, you may be getting some of that. Okay, I don't know what I want to do here, so I'm playing, okay? Right? This is Craft and Chat, right? Oh, yeah, I like KFC coleslaw. But I'm going to, okay, I think I might do that. I don't know. Hi, Jean. Hey, Bonnie. Okay, I'm going to go here. It's okay. I'm doing more talking than crafting, I think. I'm working on my little calendars, Bonnie, or my thank you gifts. So I'm going to cut this, even though I shredded it, but it's too long. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put that here, and I think I am. It kind of looked too lonely up here. So let's get another. I'm not going to glue it yet because I'm going to do some stamping. Really simple stamping. So let me get a piece of Whisper White, if I can find it. And y'all know the Whisper White has sold out, and we don't have our basic white available yet, but we're going to make do. I've got all kinds of ideas for if you run out of Whisper White, okay? Oh, that's good, Veronica. Playing cards. Yeah, we're game players too. Okay, so now I'm going to get my Forever Fern stamp set, and I'm going to stamp this To a Friend That Makes Me Smile, and I'm just going to look how, let me show you, when I cut pieces from a set that I don't use, I put them in a clear envelope and stick it inside the stamp case in case I ever need it. You know, it's like, oh yeah, there it is, cut out already. Okay, let me put this on. And let's see, I think I'm going to use Peacock if I have it. No, I might not have it. Let's see. Oh, I have the marker. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I just want the word friend. Okay, so I am going to color this part up here. And see, this is a Stampin' Right marker. They're not the blends, not alcohol markers. It's water-based. I know, me too, Kathy. We used to always play Bunko on New Year's. And I'm just brushing over it with the side of my marker, okay, the brush tip, okay? It's just kind of like the ink in our ink pads. And so now I'm going to take my paper snips and I am going to fussy cut. Veronica, are you up north? You said snow. I know that, you know, there's, I think, lots of places. I think later in the week, our place in Missouri will get snow. I'll have to post a picture of, if I can find it, the snow on our cabin from Christmas, right before Christmas. Oregon. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so you see how I'm just cutting around that script friend, and it's not even or anything. I'm kind of following the curve of the word like that. So let's see how that does. Let's move this. I think I like that. Let me try this, and I may be sorry, but I'm going to sponge around the edge of this and Pear Possess, just barely. Homemade pizza, Diana, that sounds good. And mandarin orange cake. Oh, good, Lynn, yeah. Okay. Putting a little, just a little bit of, just to give it a more finished look than just that cut edge. It kind of softens the edge when you do this a bit. Okay. All right, let me start putting it together. Thanks if you're just now joining. I'm Lisa Brown, and I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 14 years and love it. We spend half of our time in the Ozarks in Missouri, and our home state is Texas, so we're here at least half of the time. And just love sharing with all of you, and happy to be live this morning and share this project with you. Okay, see, I like that bow there. Okay, and then I'm going to take this friend, and I'm also going to glue dot that on the back. What would we do without glue dots, right? Okay, so we had talked about catalogs earlier, and the whole thing about them being just delayed, which is understandable during this time. But if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you are looking for a catalog, if you will message me and let me know, I will be happy to try to send you one. I may wait a bit and let the Postal Service catch up, but okay, so I'm doing that. Kind of off-centered it, okay? Like that. What y'all think? Does that look okay? I like it. I had thought about putting a solid color circle behind this, but I didn't want too much, you know? So to stick this on here, okay, I'm going to take some glue dots and put them on the back of the embellishment that I put here at the bottom. You could probably put it around, and I may try the gold hoop at the top just to secure it. But if you really do some attaching of these glue dots down here that you know we're not going to show, then your top you can just barely have a little piece and you'll be good to go. Thank you, Diana. I love making these little calendars. I've got quite a few to make. So I thought I'm going to just show them some of them. And I'm going to try another one here in a minute that has a more masculine feel. I have some male guy clients, and so I want to send them one that's a little more manly. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I'm going to be really brave and try to get this done. Catherine, I know, right? And I found this old, you know, they come in a container that to me doesn't reclose. So I had this old button container and they fit just fine in there, or Brad's or something was in there. So that worked. And then I just cut out the title, the name of the embellishment, and wrote the item number there. And I swear, I meant to make a Christmas card with a wreath. But, you know, when they're out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so see, I stretched. Can you see how I stretched that? Glue dot. Just stretched it out to follow the line of the hoop. And it's not going to show. So, here we go. I think I want the friend more straight angled, and then the leafing will be a little angled, which is fine. Okay, let's do this. And then give it a good press. And here we go. Ta-da! And if you wanted to, you could put some embellishments, but I think when I use these gold hoops, it kind of takes away. Oh, thanks for the hearts. I love it. Just so pretty. So pretty. This suite of products, I'll get it out in a minute, are just gorgeous. Here is the first one I made. Let me show you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here's the first one. Okay, so you see, I've got some of the same paper, all right? But this time I used one of the other dies and cut that out of that burnished gold. And yeah, I love it too. And then just attached it behind, and then I used some of the, let me find them. They're still available. These gems that have the little gold glitter flecks in them, they're called Wonderful Gems. They're in the mini catalog. Use that just as scattered to give it a little bit of sparkle, okay? And you can see I've tied my bow and put that on there, all right? Okay, this looks like it needs some more burnishing. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun. And this, you know, it's the same with cards, y'all. I get emails from people all the time about how they have trouble coming up with designs. And I say, find something you like and change it up. Okay? Those glue dots should hold, Norma. Thank you for tuning in this time. I mean, look, I'm trying to take it off. You know, and who's going to do that? But, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. And you can change it up. Look, I mean, right here, this, you see how that really stands out? Because I just inked over it a little bit. Okay. All right. So, are y'all game for another one? I'm going to do it. If you can't watch, that's one thing, but I'm hanging in here. So let me put up some of this and then I'll get that cleared. Any questions? Where do you buy them? Very beautiful. Are you talking, Norma, are you talking about the hoops or the hoops? The hoops and the dots and all of this that you see here, except from the calendar, you can get in my Stampin' Up! Online store. And I'll have the link in the video description. Oh, the glue dots. We have the glue dots. Yes. I'll have the link in the video description. And Norma, I'll try to go back after this video I'm done with the video and just put the link to the glue dots for you, okay? So you can see them. They're great. They're really great. Okay, so let me kind of clear this up so I don't lose anything. Okay, if you're just joining, welcome and Happy New Year's Eve. You're welcome, Norma. Okay, so I want to do one with a more masculine feel. So let me clear these up here. And like I said, when I make these calendars to send out as thank you gifts, they're usually all the same style. But this year I thought, you know, I have so many papers that I just absolutely love that I haven't used in a while, and I love this. And I thought I'm going to try something else. Okay, so here we go with the next. Got a couple of more I'm going to try. I've done some of the scoring already. So I'm starting with crumb cake, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Okay. Veronica, yes, they are the best. The quality. I mean, someone had given me some extra cardstock that they had. They were getting rid of it, cleaning out in case my granddaughters wanted it. And the cardstock, I thought, oh, this is their cardstock? And I couldn't believe it. I mean, and what's great too is the coordination of products. Okay, so this time I am using a piece of the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, and I'm using this pattern. This is a big stack of 12 by 12 that's in the annual catalog, and it has all of these texture pieces, and these are the colors that are in the paper. So you can see tweeds and wood grains and spackles and just fun. Bricks. Okay, so I chose this wood grain. And I'm going to, this is where I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I mean, I know what I want to do, but we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so look at this pink. I think that's Rococo Rose, maybe, on the back. Or Blushing Bride. I don't know, y'all. It's early. Happy New Year's Eve. Okay. So, let me just center that. This is 4 by 5 1/4 piece of designer paper. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to the front. Hi, Mary. Happy New Year. Connecticut. I bet it's pretty chilly there. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I have a piece of the crumb cake, 4 by 4 1/4 again, and we're going to make that the mountain fold in the center is scored at 1/2, 2, 1/2, 2, and 3 1/2. Give it a good crease, fold down, come up with this side. And y'all, the burnishing with the bone folder really makes a difference. It helps so much on your 3D type projects for sure. Okay. All right, so now let's get this together. You'll be able to do this in a jiff when you're through watching me make these, right? I mean, they're so easy, but just think of all the possibilities with your papers that you have at home, and you know you can do it. You just need to get the little calendars. And I think you could probably print those yourself, but this, I'll share. If you'll message me if you're interested, I can share with you privately. So, okay, let me do this. Liquid glue, and we'll fold this over like that. Okay. I just realized all this mess over here is just, oh goodness. It's a little crooked here, but you know what? It's okay. I'm going to say it's okay. All right. I'll give this one to Jackie. Although he is a very good critic. He'll go, what happened here? Or, that's too busy. Okay, so there we go. So now I've got, there's our stand, okay, our easel stand. And then we have a piece of the early espresso. This is, let me find my, I don't want to tell you wrong again, or tell you wrong, period. 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. And I'm going to take the calendar and just glue it right over top. So, thank you, Bonnie. Lynn, you took the words right out of my mouth. These calendars are very inexpensive and just so worth it to have, and such a fun gift, like Bonnie said. Okay, so I went with dark. Now, if I were doing this again, I probably would go with crumb cake behind here. Okay, but it's okay. Okay, so I don't even know what I want to do yet with this, but I'm going to come up a little more on this one, and I'm going to use, oh, that's not what I want. Adventure Awaits. I think I'm going to stamp here. And we're going to do kind of the same thing. That's not white. That's very vanilla. That's what I want to use. It's okay, Bonnie. I know you didn't mean that. Sometimes that happens. You hit the wrong face. I've had people do angry faces at me, and I'm thinking that was an accident. For sure. Okay. Let me get early espresso. This is very monochromatic here, but it's okay. Okay. Okay, and I've got one more I'm going to do after this. So, life's a beautiful journey. That is not what I wanted. Let me get that. Okay, I can't read backwards. Where is, there it is, Adventure Awaits. I don't think I've ever used that stamp. That's sad. But this is perfect for the new year, right? Adventure Awaits. Oh, I know. See, this is what happens when you fly by the seat of your pants. You're thinking, what? What did I do? What did I want to do? It's okay. All right. That looks white. It is white. Let's get vanilla. In my lighting, there's vanilla. Hang with me, guys. The creative process is crazy sometimes. Okay, so again, I think I'm gonna, no. All right. Come on across, and I'm just gonna cut this out, rough cut. Yeah, it's pretty font. It's so old world feel. So this one I'm showing you here, so easy to do. And it's like, if you just don't have the punch you need, which I didn't want any fancy edges. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And this was, I need a 3 1/4 by 2 1/2 piece of something. I'm adding to this, okay? So, and I'm going to sponge around that other one in a minute. So, 3 1/4, so 3 1/2 by 2 3/4. 3 1/2 by 2 3/4. Two and 3/4. Okay, let's do this. Yep, like that better. Okay, and then I am going to get a sponge dauber and get some of this and go around the edge. Sometimes I tie ribbon around this too, but it kind of gets in the way. So I've decided to leave ribbon off of this. Yeah, it makes it stand out a lot better, Lynn. I agree. Okay. Okay. Now, that's pretty plain, but wait a minute. Hang in there. Okay. I can hear my husband and my daughter talking about me in the other room. I hear y'all. I'm going to go ahead and put this on because I know this is what I want here. Okay, and then, gosh, for some reason it's like I want something there, but I think I'm going to leave it because I am going to die cut with this new mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. All right, here we go. All right, isn't this the cutest thing? This will be available January 5th, and I love it because it's little, and your paper can be cut like 3 1/2 inches wide, and if your dies aren't any bigger than that, it's great. Okay, I have somewhere these, the Playful Alphabet. This has numbers as well, and I leave it on this card that it comes on rather than put it on a magnet sheet because it has the outline and you know what you're missing. Okay, 20. And I'll need to... Okay, let me get it off. And I need the 1. Where is it? Here it is. I guess this one. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's run this through. Okay, I can hear Mia talking now. Okay, roll that through. And then I'm going to do it again because I'll need that for... This one's going to be very plain, but it's okay. Oh, did I lose my tube? Goodness. Okay, y'all are probably seeing it somewhere. I just flipped it off the thing. Let's go. So this little mini embossing machine will do those little narrows folders, you know, running through here. Okay, I'm going to do it again because I'm missing the other two. Under the spiral. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. See, I knew y'all would be able to see it. I should have looked up at my screen. Okay, here we go. I'll have an extra now. Okay. Let me get this out of the way so I don't lose my numbers, because I'll be cutting those again in a minute. All right. Get that out of the way so easily. $20, $21. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so do you think, take a vote, do you think I should sponge around those numbers? What you think? Let's see. I know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. No. Okay. I kind of, yes. The reason I'm thinking, I'm leaning toward doing it is because this is sponged, but we'll see. Yes. Okay, yes is winning so far. I understand, Pam, your point too, because they're not going to sponge as well as this is because of all the curves. Okay, so these are the little corners that go with this, and I think I'm going to use glue dots on those. That really, see how that kind of finishes that off? Okay, let's use glue dots. Sponge the extra one and see. Good idea, Veronica. I'll do that. Let me get these on before I lose those. Okay. Glue dot behind there. And up in that corner. These are in this suite too. They're called Antique Corners and Slides. And let's do this. She was asking for glimmer, glimmer, over there, glimmer. I thought, what? Glimmer. And I kept pointing, oh yeah, Bonnie. Okay, let's sponge this. And she asked for, she was asking for like glimmer or glimmer. And at first I thought she was saying something little. And I knew it wasn't exactly, I wasn't understanding her. Let's just put it that way. And so what she wanted was glitter, the rainbow glitter paper. She remembered we had that I hadn't where I had put it. I didn't. She came over to my stash of papers and picked it right out. Smart little thing. Okay, there's the sponge too. Okay, y'all still think sponge it? Okay. I think I am. No sponging. Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave it because it didn't make that much of a difference. Okay. So I'm going to leave it. You could or couldn't. So let's try this one without. Save a little time too, because I have one more I want to put together, but I promise it'll be quicker. I don't even know how long I've been live. 53 minutes. Wow, thank y'all for hanging in with me. Happy New Year. Okay, so 2021. I got a little glue outside the number. Okay. Oh, oops. Sticky fingers. All right. There we go. Very simple, but great for the man in your life. Okay. All right. One more real quick. Any questions? Any comments? Any hurry up, Lisa? Okay, let's see. I'm going to kind of get some of this out of the way. And real quick, thank you, Pam. Okay, so thank you. Thanks, everyone. Happy New Year. Okay, real quick, I have one more. And then I'll show you all of them. Early espresso, 4 1/4 by 11. Let's see how fast I can do this one without messing up. Here is the 4 by 4 1/4 piece, 1/2, 2, 3.5 inch scores. Yes, I agree, Lynn. Yeah, it depends on what kind of look you want, for sure. Okay. So now let's go ahead and put this on here. And when we're done and I do my editing of the video, I have to remember to put the glue dots for Norma, the calendars if you want them. I can tell you that the website, it's tayloredexpressions.com. Okay? Taylored. That's where I get them from. She's great. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be good, Lynn. Sure would. For friends that travel. Okay, I've got my little tent to make the fold there. Now I'm using some of the, what is this? Paper. Gosh. World of Good specialty paper. Look at that. All right, let's put that on the front. And right here. All right. And then I have some of the brass foil, and it's super shiny. And let's take our calendar, put that on top. But first I wanted to do something else. I have another strip of this designer paper. It's kind of like a crumb cake strip, 1/2 inch strip. And I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to snip that off at the 4 inch mark here, even with that designer paper. And then I'm just going to flag the ends, kind of banner cut with my scissors real quickly. Really quickly. right. All right, and then that's going to be underneath the calendar. I didn't want to forget to put it down there because that was in my thought when I was planning this out. Okay, so now what's going to be at the top? I think it's going to be another sentiment. Yep. Go ahead and put this on here. And about a 1/2 inch from the bottom. That's just a 1/2 inch strip. And this is the calendar and the foil behind it. Oh my goodness, bless you. That was loud and I'm sure you heard that. Yeah, mm-hmm. All right. Okay, now let's see. I think since this says, let's see if I can. Okay, so I have another scrap piece here. And I'm going to mount this. You heard it, huh, Bonnie? Oh my goodness. And I heard him say after, I hope that didn't mess up Honey's video. My goodness. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to trim it down. Just a tad. And then let's cut it. I'm just giving myself enough room above and below to try to even it out some. There, that looks pretty even. Okay. So see how I stamped on the light color designer paper. And I move this again. Oh, goodness. I'm going to leave it. What happened, okay, well, I will tell you, this foil is pretty slippery when you, it's just not as straight as I'd like it. It's okay. All right, I'm going to put this here. That's what I get for hurrying, right? And then, sorry you're seeing my head in there. Let's put these here. I'm going to switch that up a little bit. Okay. So now that's there, and glue dots. So when you're gluing on the foil, it really slides, and I didn't wait long enough here, and I mean it goes up a little bit there, and I don't like that, but I'm leaving it because I don't want to tear it up, right? I'll probably end up putting this on my desk. Okay, there's that one. And you could jazz it up more. I mean, I probably could have sponged around the edge there. But these are just so easy to make, and you can change them up so much. Here are the last two I made. Okay, and then here is the first one, along with this one. Okay, so just think of all the possibilities with all the papers you have and stamp sets you have, and just create it. Get you some of these little calendars and make some fun gifts. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for those of you that shared. If you didn't see it from the beginning and you'd like to watch me put together this one and this one, you can watch the replay of the video. Thank you, Norma. Thank you, Kathy. And let me know if I can help you with anything. I'm going to try to be live again next Wednesday morning, which will be, should be the launch of the catalog. No, the day after the launch. Okay, I'm going to let everything settle down a little bit, and then we'll take a look at some of the new. And remember, it's celebration, and with celebration, you're going to be able to earn free goodies with your purchases of $50 or more. And it's also a great time to join my team and be part of Stampin' Up, and just be part of a fun group and community of crafters with the starter kit, purchasing the starter kit. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day, a safe new year. Thank you. Thank you so much. And let me know if you have questions. Post them here and I'll get back with you later. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy New Year.